Alright. Welcome back to another episode of the Florencio Files, guys. We've got Florencio here on his barcode account on the bottom left side of the map playing Protoss. His opponent in the top right, is Staitsu, a red Zerg player. And as you can see, this is Hardwire, one of our modern maps. And there's going to be a pylon on the low ground to start things off for Florencio. We'll see what he has in store for us. I personally am always expecting a cannon rush against Zerg. It's a great way to start things off. But that's a very early gas geyser. Oh, he's used it to stack. So he'll cancel that gas now. Oh my god. So he clicks the two probes. So they were waiting on the gas right on top of each other. And they literally seamlessly kind of go inside each other, right? I mean, every now and then you can kind of, if you look closely, you'll see they kind of phase apart. Now, for those who are wondering, don't worry. Bob and Dylan here are the name of these two probes. And they did both say no homo before clicking on that assimilator and climbing inside of each other. Personally, not an issue in my case. I don't really think I don't care too much. Homo, no homo, sapien, erectus, it doesn't really matter. I'm just saying though, if he can sneak this probe inside the Zerg's base, the Zerg definitely is not going to be very erectus, but Florencio might be. And look at that, he sneaks it inside. But wait, the drone's being pulled to scout it. He sees the pylon, and Staitsu shuts down the probe in the mineral line, and is pulling the drone here. Wait, did he notice that probe though? Florencio realizes it's being spotted. He cancels it. Let's go to Staitsu's vision. He's hiding that probe there. The drones are going to find it though. Wait, no, he's, where'd he go? He's hidden there. The drones. And wait, this guy's coming. He's like, oh, hello, I'm a distraction. My name's a distraction. Staitsu kills it. Staitsu, that was not the same probe that you just saw hiding. That's the probe that was on the other side of the map with your drone, mate. Staitsu's like, it's fine. I looked everywhere. There's no probe over here. It's fine. Oh my god. The cannons are coming down at the perfect time. So when the hatchery finishes, right, it gets a lot more vision once it finishes building. But at that point, the cannons are already almost going to be finished. So no chance to cancel this. He's actually sending a drone down to check. But it's too late. The hatchery's already done. Oh, it's Staitsu. What looked like a complete shutdown of the cannon rush is going to end up not so good. Takes a third hatchery here. But Florencio's one step ahead. He's already cannoning the backup expand. Now, arguably, I mean, Florencio doesn't have probes. Okay, he's probing now. He really should queue up a lot more probes and get gases. Because remember, he's already lost two probes. So his work account kind of sucks. So he is probing up behind this. Probably doesn't want to cannon this base until this base is maybe 3/4 complete. Because it's same as this one. You want to wait for it to cannons to start shooting and reveal themselves only after the hatchery finishes. So he's being patient with it. He's not probing, though. He's just kind of sitting there right now, is Florencio. I think he's relishing the dead hatchery over here with his cheesy opening. Does get that one. And check it out over at the third base. Yeah, three cannons go down. Oh, he's going to be so mad. Now, Staitsu has double gas, which is super weird. Could go for like a Ravager bust or something. And still, the gas is only now starting for flow. I feel like this should be such a lead off the opening, but I think he could be at like 23 probes and still have these cannons up. As it is, this Zerg might just be too high level for him because yeah, they're getting caught out. They're getting surprised by this because they're not scouting for his tricks. But I don't know. The Zerg's at 23 workers. The Zerg's going for a Baneling nest and a lair. Okay, this is super weird. I think the Zerg needs to go expand down here and here to try and get on out of there. Maybe a Nidus Worm. Has a drone there. Maybe take a proxy expansion. But Cybercore's now up. The gas is only just starting mine, though. Oh, man, Florencio is so slow at macroing. So the thing is, if he doesn't get like a Void Ray out or something, that the Ling Bane could definitely cause him problems. And you can see Florencio, he's looking for an expansion. He's not finding it. There is going to be a hatchery on the other side of the map. Ling Speed does start up. What could this possibly be from Staitsu, though, without an expansion? I feel like Staitsu, this drone's just long distance mining, is it? What's he going to do? Yeah, he's long distance mining from over there. A few more drones are building. Florencio, he wants to get the double Stargate up here. His first Stargate does go down. He's still not saturated on minerals. It's 4 minutes into the game, and he's only on 21 workers. His mineral line, look at this. All these 3 mineral patches, only 1 worker on each. He's missing so much mining right now. Builds a cannon in the main, though. He's preparing to get all in, and just in time, it's going to be a Nidus Ling Bane attack. And oh my god, his probe walks right at the base and sees the Nidus Worm. Is Florencio looking, though? Guys, he's looking. He sees the Nidus Worm. He knows exactly what's going on. Question is, can he stop it? Well, there's only 1 queen, so if he gets a Void Ray out, yeah, it beats that. Now, Banelings can blow up cannons, especially like cannon battery clumped up like that. You get Banelings there, it's going to kill both buildings with 5 Banelings. This could work. Staitsu, the drones, deciding to return those minerals all the way across the map. Very unfortunate for Staitsu that the hatchery finished just a few seconds late there. Nidus Worms coming up. Lots of Zerglings and Banelings on the way. How many Banelings have been made? 3. Only 3 Banelings. The Nidus Worm goes up in the back of the base. The Void Ray's there. Another cannon trying to be built here in the mineral line. That pylon gets depowered. Everything here is depowered. But with only 3 Banelings, I don't think it's gonna be enough. You need 5 Banelings to kill a pylon. Let's see, actually, oh, it's going in here. That one Baneling does go down. The Void Ray, no, the Baneling's not going to get any big hits. Just damaging a cannon. The Queen has to run away. The Lings, they chase the probes, but they even kill a single probe. I think they killed 1 probe. And the Nidus Worm's going to get shut down. Hydroden is on the way, though, for his Diet 2. And 29 drones versus 21, even just with a bit of mining on this base. Remember, Florencio hasn't even started an expansion, so his Diet 2's Nidus Worms aren't doing anything. The Void Ray's cleaning them up, but Florencio's busy, he's occupied, and he's going to fall behind if he takes any more damage. And he's just at like 1 base Void Ray versus 2 base Hydra. The 2 base Hydra will win. We'll see exactly how this goes. His Nidus already got those Hydra upgrades. It looks like this is more of a distraction Nidus than anything else, kind of feinting pressure. Does need to get a Spore Crawler down here, I think. Obviously, Void Rays could come over there and fight that Queen. Another Overlord is going to go down here. Florencio. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, man. That Void Ray. Just an absolute hater of the perverts, isn't it? That Void Ray is an absolute hater of the perverts. I got to say, this one, Void Ray, already 4 kills. I think this might be a Maxan Void Ray right there. This might be... All right, we're going... This is Maxan. This one here is Colonel. Maxan and Colonel, the 2 Chad Rays. Maxan, of course, is the big one with more kills there, is going to come in versus 2 Queens. The Queens should win this fight. Transfuse, it's Daitsu. With no shield battery, another Transfuse. You've got energy. Transfuse, mate. Transfuse. You've got energy. Oh, my God. Get in the Nidus then. No Transfuse coming out of his Daitsu, and Colonel gets the kill. Maxan. Oh, no, that was actually Maxan who got the kill there as well. Colonel does pull back, so Colonel pulls on back. Maxan, 5 kills now. Colonel abandons the ship, goes back and runs away a bit earlier. Still the apprentice in this relationship as they run around. And it's just going to be Void Rays. But this base is up. If Hydras and Queens pop out, they can defend these Void Rays. You can't lose this expansion right now as this Daitsu, though. Economy's looking very fragile. Oh, the 3 Chads come on in. But wise pull back there from the Void Rays. Florencio pulling his Voids back for now. Still got that pylon over there. He does not know about this extra expansion. More Niduses coming out just for positioning, really. And we've got Groove Spines on the way. Oh, Fleet Beacon! Oh, Fleet Beacon! Oh my God, he's going to go Tempest to outrange the Hydras. So he figures, because carriers, yeah, you can kind of overwhelm, but it's more about raw numbers. Florencio wants to counter, and he's decided, look, if you're sieging me, you know what you can't reach with those short-range Hydras and Queens is Tempest. So yeah, look at that. He starts a Tempest up. Oh, this is so gross. This is so gross. So the funny thing here is because he's still on 1 base Tempest, it's such a bad army. Oh, I think he was trying to bait him to unload some units. Very cute maneuvers there. A little dangerous in case Queens pop out and transfuse. A lot of Hydras could have popped out there. But basically, I think his Daitsu's going to have to like give up ground and pull back. He's trying to go Overlord speed. Has actually droned up a lot. Double the economy right now. Florencio only just starting an expansion. These Hydras, they don't quite have Groove Spines just yet. His Daitsu going to pull back to the Nidus Worm for safety. If the Void Rays go for it, though, they could get jumped on. His Daitsu could pop these Hydras out and kill him. But nice snipe for Florencio. He manages to get it. And yet another kill coming in over there on the crew. Maxan's up to 7 kills. Colonel's on 1 kill still, as is the other untouched apprentice. We're going to call him Nigel the Void Ray. That 3rd one doesn't have any kills. Well, actually, it does have 1 kill, but just finishing off one of the other one's victims. The Tempest is out. The Hydras are going to try and bust through, and actually, that's a decent option. Oh, if they get under the Tempest. If they get under the Tempest, that could be huge. They're definitely going to get rid of the shield batteries. There's a random Zealot here. Where did he come from? And the Tempest, though, now taking up position. And remember, it does take, I think, 3 shots to kill a Hydra. 40 damage to ground each time it shoots. Oh, what a dick, though. Oh, my God. He's going to recall it. He didn't need to recall it. He could have just moved it there. And it could have kept hitting for free. But Florencio doing Florencio things. Never able to resist the urge for a bit of a cheeky recall. Looks like Nigel just got 2 more Overlord kills. Not bad. Now, these Hydras, they can absolutely annihilate these units in the open. But look at this. Florencio's running all around the place. I think this red hit point Tempest, he recalled it, healed it on the battery. He's now sending it back to start sieging this base again. The 3 Void Ray counterattacks going to find the expansion. If Hydras pop out quickly, they could defend, but he's not going to get out in time. Oh, yes, he is. He is. The Hydras pop out. They kill a Void Ray. They're going to kill another Void Ray. Oh, big win there for Daitsu. Daitsu's on 42 drones. If Daitsu abandons this base is still up at double the workers, can pull back to that base on the right side and do well. But can Daitsu do it? Estaitsu has actually weathered an absolute terrible storm. It's like getting tossed around in a washing machine, just tumbled and smacked on your head repeatedly. It's hard to think straight when you've got a man who's trying to just pick away at you with cannons, and then more cannons, and then void rays, and now tempests, which is such an annoying unit to fight from afar. And look at this. He's basically, Florencio's playing the you can't hit me. I've got way longer reach than you, dickhead game. And look at that, the battery healing that one. More and more of these Hydras falling. Estaitsu's got to back out of here. But Estaitsu feels committed right now. He's like, oh, I got to take this fight. I can't let him expand. No, you're on 3 base first one. Get out of there, mate. So many Hydras are dying. And these Tempests just not getting hit at all. Drone running in. A little bit random there. That was a very ambitious drone. Estaitsu's going to come forward. It looks like, I mean, that was all the Void Rays that went down. The other Void Ray ran back as well. So Max and Colonel, all of them died, as well as Nigel the Virgin. Now we've just got 3 absolute Chad Tempests. I thought the Chad Rays were the Tempests. Little did we know, it is the super long-range technical fighter, the Tempest, that actually ends up saying, do you want fries with that to these Hydralisks? I guess it's the Hydras that are saying, do you want fries with that? I don't even know where this analogy is going. Random carrier pops out. Oh my god, get back, get back, get back. Battery overcharge has been exhausted. The Hydras are still committed. Estaitsu's getting so stubborn, trying to push into a 1-base opponent. You don't need to fight here, mate. The cannon battery Tempest is way too powerful, goes for the carrier, but chasing into the cannons to do it. The carrier gets back, the Tempest gets back, the Hydras are getting blasted. Estaitsu is still at more than double the economy. All Estaitsu needs to do is abandon this base, which is so easy for the Tempest to attack. And if those Tempests come out into the open, they can't get out of there. You can just jump on them with the Hydras. The problem is, if they're here, they can just pull back to the dead space, or they can pull back up this cliff to the cannon battery. You can't be fighting on the edge of the cannon battery space. Can Estaitsu break through the stubbornness and just let it go? Just let this expansion go. You've mined out from it. You've got another 2 bases. Pull back, take a base elsewhere. You could do this. Estaitsu, though, can't give it up. And this is it. Florencio has managed to get his opponent to just be too stubborn. I think this might actually get the victory. Hydras could pop out in the main and actually kill quite a few probes there. But look at this, the Hydras going in 1 or 2 at a time. The Tempest, the carriers, having an absolute party right now. The units pop back in the Nidus. They're going to pop out here. You don't want to fight the cannons, though. Cannon battery going to be more than a match, especially with overcharge. Oh no, Estaitsu headbutting into a 1-base Protoss player. He's got no economy. You don't need to attack him. He needs to attack you. Estaitsu's like, I can't let him. He's going to build up too much Skytoss. He's got 23 workers. He's not going to build any Skytoss at all, mate. You killed his Void Ray squad. But I think because he never cleared these cannons up, he feels so awkward. Like, he's expanding to such a bad position over here. Now, what's the Hydra count? 10 Hydras, 2 more on the way. And he's still trying to drone this base. That's the big problem, right? Just send the drones over here. This base is full. That base is pretty full on gas. Just transfer some workers over to this one. I think you could get a big squad of Hydras. The problem now, 3 carriers out, and there's 2 more building. 5 carriers? You're going to need at least 20 Hydras to take that out. Probably more than that. And Estaitsu's still going... Why are we still attacking the guy on 1 base? He pops them out. Florencio kills the Nidus Worm. The Hydras go to step back in the Nidus Worm, realize it's dead. And Estaitsu is just gifting Florencio so many kills right now. I mean, it's crazy because we're seeing a player who's mechanically keeping up on the speed, keeping up the aggression, and is macroing and microing at the same time reasonably well. But the situational awareness and decision-making seems to be in the dumps. I feel like Estaitsu, speed-wise and doing multiple things at once, 7 times better, maybe 8 times better a player than Florencio in terms of speed. But in terms of strategy, it is actually Florencio is playing way more effectively. Why are we still trying to Nidus a 1-base guy? I don't understand. The cannon battery overcharge is going to clean up another 10 Hydralisks here. He's going for that carrier, but look, Florencio just pulls it away. The carrier twerking its gigantic booty and saying, you will never get this. The Hydras are like, we will get this. No, you need to mass Hydras now, mate. You need to mass Hydras. I mean, there's no way Florencio ever gets past this expansion. How will he ever get a 3rd base? But Estaitsu's like, when at first you don't succeed, try again. I heard this. I've got a poster on my wall as an inspirational quote. I would at that point also say the very definition of madness is trying the exact same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Estaitsu, maybe stick that poster on your wall. You're droning so hard, you're up to 52 workers, you got such a big economy advantage. If we didn't just throw away 56 Hydras for 1 Tempest, think about how far ahead we'd be. Why are there still Hydras running into the base? What are you doing, Estaitsu? Estaitsu's like, it's fine. I'll pin him back with Nidus Worms and then just get ahead. And he is way ahead, 57 workers. If he could take these gases and pump Hydras, he'd be good. But the problem is, once again, I have to bring it back to that trade. I'm not too good with numbers, guys, but 58 Hydras for 1 Tempest. Oh, these numbers are too big. I can't really comprehend. I'm going to go ahead and say these were good trades for Astaitsu overall. I think comes in and kills a pylon for another 3 or 4 Hydralisks. It is now going to try and fight mass carrier with 6 Hydras at a time. What are you doing, mate? You just mass your Hydras together. Oh my god. Mechanically was doing so much more than Florencio. But the last 5 minutes of this game was Florencio just sitting on one base going, he's just literally turning on the electricity on his meat grinder, turning it onto max power and watching the Hydras walk into it. I gotta say, the moment those Void Ray counters failed to kill the Nidus up here, and we saw the Maxan, Colonel, Void Ray, and the Nigel, the Virgin Void Ray all get killed, I was like, well, Florencio has no backstab ability. All he has is Tempests on the front that have to get crazy value. And crazy value, they got 19 kills, 7 kill carrier there. Looks like he lost one of his Tempests, actually. So I think he lost one of his high kill Tempests, which I'm kind of sad about. But still, 19 kill Tempests. That is insane. And thank you guys very much for the support here. Don't forget to check out all of our new Patreon rewards, like having Void Rays named after you. Thank you very much for the love, guys. Everyone who's been supporting Patreon, links below. And we'll see you guys in the next episode of the Florencio Files. Goodbye and good night.